Hello everyone, I welcome to you in the Digital Fashion Design Zone's specification sheet development session. In the previous class, we have learned about the development of the technical drawing of the specified garments. Now, we will learn about the application of measuring points to the specified garments. So let's start. First of all, you can see into the screens, this is the technical drawing of the specified garments we have learnt in the previous class. Now let's start. First of all, we will apply the measuring points to the front parts of this specified garments. So first of all, we will have to draw the center front length of this garments. For that purpose, we have to go to the freehand tools and come to the highest point of this shoulder. And after that, we have to press the shift button from our keyboard and we have to draw a line. Now you have to drag and drop it up to the hemline of this garment. After that, we have to go to the outlines and then we have to apply outlines as a one point. After the application of these things, we have to go to the pick tools, right click and go to the properties, and we have to close this panel. Go to the object menu, properties. Now you can see new properties has been appeared. Now we have to go to the arrowheads. We have to select the top and bottom arrowheads. Now the measurements points we have to apply as a English alphabet F. Now you have to go to the pick tools and then we have to reposition it in a proper place and go to the font size. We have to change it as a 12 and we have to reposition it again. Now this measurement has been specified. Now we have to draw the center front chest arm's eye to arm's eye width. So similarly, we have to go to the freehand tools and come to the midpoints of this arm's eye line, and then we have to press the shift button from your keyboard and to the next arm's eye line we have to draw this horizontal line and we have to join to the line to the both arm's eye midpoint. After that, we have to go to the outline. We have to one point and go to the arrowheads, left and right arrowheads we have to apply to this specified measurements. After the application of these things, we have to specify by the name to this line as a Q, and then we have to go to the pick tools. We have to select the size of this font and we have to bold it and we have to reposition it. Okay, select this also, we have to bold it and then okay. After these things, we have to specify the measurements of the shoulder length measurements. For that purpose, we have to go to the freehand tools, come to this end points, and then we have to go to the pick tools and we have to select this line, drag and drop, right click over here. So another duplicate of the same line we have generated. Now we have to convert it into the dots. We have to go style lines, close dots. Similarly, we have to select this one and close dot. After that, we have to go to the freehand tools and center to center we have to join. After join of these things, we have to go to the arrowheads. We have to select the left and right arrowheads. After the application of these things, we have to specify this length of the shoulder by the English alphabet as an I. You have to go to the pick tools, go to the size of font 12 and bold it, and after that we have to come to the center and we have to rotate it like this. Again we have to select and we have to keep it over here. Now this measurement point has also been specified. Now we have to draw the arm's eye width, front arm's eye length. For that purpose we have to go to the freehand tools, and then you have to go to the shape tool, select this, convert to curve, and we have to draw it like this. Now we have to go to the pick tools, and after that we have to come point. With point, 1 point we have to apply, or leave it 0.5 point, and go to the arrowheads, left and right arrow, top and bottom arrowheads we have to apply over here. Now this is arm's eye, front arm's eye length. We have to specify it by letter J. Go to the pick tools, and size of the font should be 12. Bold it, and then you have to rotate it little bit, and after that you select and you have to reposition it over here. Okay. Next very important measurement is the shoulder drop to bottom. Shoulder drop to bottom measurement. So for that purpose we have to go to the freehand tools, come to the shoulder drop endpoints. By pressing the shift button we have to draw a line, and then we have to go to the 1 points, go to the pick tools, by pressing control button from your keyboard, drag and drop to the end of this hemline over here, and right click and drop it. Now we have to increase this up to here. Now we have to go to the style line, we have to convert it into a closed dot. Similarly we have to select this line, convert it dot. Now we have to specify the vertical length from shoulder drop to hem. So we have to press the shift button from your keyboard and drop it. Now go to the pick tools, point 1, you have to convert it into 1 point. Arrowheads, top and bottom arrowheads we have to apply. Now we have to specify this length by the letter M. Go to the pick tools, and we have to convert the size 12 and M. Okay. Now this line's measurement has also been specified. Now next very important measurement is the side curve shape. So for that purpose we have to go to this end of this, and we have to press the shift button from our keyboard, and we have to draw a line, go to the point 1 and go to the line styles and close dot, and then we have to specify the gap between these two curving shapes. So we have to go to the freehand tools, and we have to draw a perpendicular line and go to the 1 points. Similarly we have to select arrowhead, bottom arrowhead. Now we have to give the measurement of this gap as like a 6 centimeter. Go to the pick tools, and size we have to convert it into 12 or 11. After that bold it, convert it to 8 points, and then you have to specify it over here. After that we have to go to freehand tool, and we have to draw like this 1 point. Now what is this is called the placket width. So we have to apply the placket width measurement specification. shift button, drag and drop. Go to the pick tools and press right click and duplicate will generate. Now we have to go freehand tools. From here to here we have to change. Now we have to go to the text tools and give the name of this bracket width as a A/E. After that, go to the pick tools and resize this as per our requirement and bold it, and now we have to fit it in a proper position, and we have to minimize it and we have to keep it over here. Now this is the bracket width measurement has also been specified. Now the front part, all the measurements has completed. Now let's come to the back part measurement. So we have to specify the back parts measurement. So first of all, we have to know the measurement of the shoulder to shoulder measurements. So from this point we have to join this point, go to the point and we have to take a 1 point and come to the arrowheads as like left and right arrowheads we have to apply. After the application of this, we have to specify this line length by the letter of E, and then you have to go pick tools and resize it by 12 points and bold it, and we have to keep it over here. After that, we have to specify the shoulder length, across shoulder length. For that purpose, we have to go to the freehand tools, and from here by pressing the shift button we have to draw a horizontal line, and then we have to go to the point and we have to convert it into 1 point. Arrowheads, left and right arrowheads we have to apply, and this is called the across shoulder width. So this will be we have to give the name Z across back yoke. So it should be we have to give the name as a English alphabet. We have to specify this width by Z, and now we have to go to the pick tools and we have to resize it and bold it. After that, we have to reposition it over here. Now next very important measurement is the length of chest. So we have to measure the length of chest. So it should be from here to here. This is the length of chest. So now we have to go to the point, we have to convert 1 point, arrowheads left and right, and after these things we have to specify the chest length by the English letter L. Go to the pick tools, resize this alphabet is a 12 points and bold it and reposition it in a proper place. After that, we have to specify the half middle chest length, so waist length in other words we can say. So we have to specify this length. We have to go to the freehand tools, and from this middle to this middle we have to draw a line, go to the points 1, and then you have to go arrowheads, left and right arrowheads. After that, we have to specify this is half middle chest flat by the English letter W. Go to the pick tools and resize this letter as a 12 points, bold it. Now we have to reposition it over here. After that, we have to draw a height of the middle back of our center back, neck to hem, vertical length. So we have to measure this length. We have to go to the freehand tool, come to the middle point, and then press the shift button from your keyboard and drag and drop it over here. Then we have to go to the point 1. We have to convert it into 1 point. After that, arrowheads, top to bottom arrowheads we have to apply, After the application of these things, height of the middle chest, middle back, we have to give the name by the English letter as a B. Go to the pick tools and resize it 12 points and bold it, and then reposition it. Okay, now this measurement has also been completed. Now we have to specify length of the half back armhole plus back yoke. So armhole plus back yoke we have to specify. We have to go to the freehand tools, and from here we have to draw a line. Go to the shape tool, left click, convert to curve, and we have to convert it into a curve like this. And then we have to add one more notes over here. Add point. Like this. And then this is, we have to select this line and we have to change the point 1 and go to the arrowheads, top and bottom arrowheads. After that we have to give the name of this back arm's eye width, so by the English letter H. Go to the pick tools and we have to resize this letter by 12 and bold it, and we can rotate it a little bit, and after that we have to reposition it over here. Now we have to draw half muscle width of this specified garments. So for the half muscle width we have to come to this end point and we have to draw a line over here, and then we have to convert the outline 1 point, top and bottom arrow key, and then we have to specify this measurement by the letter of English letter V. We have to go to the pick tools and resize this letter, bold it, and we have to rotate, go to the 12 points, left click to the center and rotate it. After that you have to select and move it over here. So now we have specified these measurements also. Next very important measurement is the width of the half forearm. So what should be the width of the half forearm? So we have to go to the freehand tool. So this is the width of the half forearm. We have to change the outline of this line 1 point and apply the right and left arrow keys. After that we have to specify this line by the letter of B/B. After that go to the pick tools and we have to convert 12 points and bold it. Now we have to rotate it, and after that we have to reposition it over here. Now the width of the armhole also has been specified. Now we have to draw the vertical length from center back neck to back yoke. It is called width from shoulder to shoulder. Now this is called a height of the middle back yoke. So we have to apply the height of the, specify the height of the middle back yoke. We have to specify. So for that purpose we have to go to the freehand tools and we have to press the shift button from our keyboard, and then we have to draw vertical line. Go to the pick tools and convert this outline by 1. Go to the arrowhead, left and bottom, top and bottom arrowhead we have to apply. Now we have to specify this measurement by the English letter of X. So we have to X, go to the pick tools, resize this font size by 12 and bold it, and we have to reposition it over here. Now we can see that the most all the measurement points has been specified to the back parts of the specified garments. Now we have to specify the measurement of the sleeve. So first of all, we have to apply the length of full sleeve. So what is the length of full sleeve? So for that we have to go freehand tools, press the shift button from your keyboard, draw a line and convert it to 1 point, and we have to drag and right click and drop. And now we have to, by left or bottom arrow key from our keyboard, we can reposition this line also. We have to select it and reposition it in a proper place and go to the style line. We have to convert it into a dot. After the conversion of these things, we have to go to the freehand tool and we have to draw a vertical line by pressing shift button from your keyboard, and then go to the outline 1 point, and then we have to go arrowheads, top and bottom arrowheads we have to apply. Now the length of full sleeve we have to specify by English letter E, N, and then pick tools, and we have to convert the size as a 12 points and bold it. Now reposition it over here. So now this has also been specified. Now, so what should be the width of the cuff? So we have to specify the across O means the width of the cuff opening. So we have to specify the width of the cuff opening. So go to the freehand tools and we have to draw a line, and after that go to the pick tool and we have to drag and we have to drop it over here, and we have to rotate it like this. Again we have to select and reposition it over here. After that we have to go to the style line and we have to convert this line into a dots. After that go to the freehand tool and we have to draw center to center and go to the points, convert it to 1, and left and right arrows we have to apply to this line, and this cuff width we have to specify by the English letter O. Go to the pick tools and select the font size, and then we have to reposition it over here. Now it's okay. Now we have completed. Now next very important things that we have already specified the cuff width by the English letter of Q. Now the sleeve portions has also been completed specification. Now come to the next very important, that is the height of front. So what should be height of front from button down to end? So this we have to go to the freehand tools to specify the height of the front to that specified garments, and we have to draw a line like this by pressing shift button. Go to the point 1 and then drag and drop by pressing control button from your keyboard, right click, then duplicate will generate. Now you can resize it, pick tools and select this one and resize it. Go to the style line, we have to convert it into a dot, into the dots. After that we have to go to the freehand tool, come to the center point, and center to center we have to draw a line, and after that we have to go to the pick tools and convert it into 1 point outline and apply the top and bottom arrows to this line. After that, this is the height of the front. We have to specify English letter A. Go to the pick tool and convert into 1 and then OK. Next, very important things, we have to specify the width of the neck round. So what should be the width of the neck? So width of the half neckline. So we have to specify the width of the half neckline. So for that purpose, we have to go to the freehand tool, shift button and draw one line. Go to the points, convert into 1 points, pick tools, so press the control button from your keyboard, drag, right click and drop. After that, we have to go to the style line. Now we have to convert into dots. After the conversion, we have to first of all go to the freehand tool and center to center we have to draw a line and convert into 1 points and go to the arrowheads, left and right arrowheads. Now we have to specify this width of the half neckline by the English letter K. So we have to give the name K and we have to go to the pick tool and resize it by 12 points and then bold it. This thing has also been specified. Now most of our front has been specified. Now we have to specify the collar measurement. Come to the second point. So these are the collars. So first of all, let me draw the button. Press the control button and draw a circle, and we have to specify it over here. Freehand tools, and we have to draw a line. Go to the outline, 2 points, and then OK. So now we have drawn, this is the button hole and this is the button stand position. So for that purpose, first of all, we have to draw, this is called front collar opening and collar stand. So what should be the length of the top collar? So we have to specify the length of the top collar. So we have to go to the freehand tools, and from this, by pressing shift button, horizontal line we have to draw. Go to the points, convert into 1. It should be vertical, and now we have to draw by pressing shift button one more line over here. Come to this point also, by pressing shift button we have to draw a vertical line. We have to convert this lines into the dots. Go to the pick tool, select this vertical line and convert it into the dots. After the conversion of this, we have to select this horizontal line. Go to the arrow keys, left and right arrow keys we have to apply to this. After that, we have to go to the shape tools and we have to select this one, go to the convert to curve and give a little bit curve shape. So this is the top line. So we have to specify this length by the English letter S. Length of the top collar we have to specify by the letter of S. Go to the pick tools and we have to size and we have to convert it S. So now we have to draw the height of the middle collar, means top collar width we have to specify. For that purpose, we have to come to this point and we have to draw a perpendicular line to this. This is called the height of the middle height of this collar opening. Now we have to convert it into 1 point and then we have to go to the arrowheads. So we have to select arrowhead top and bottom. And then similarly we have to go to the pick tools and we have to specify the width of this by pressing Ctrl button, right click. So this is the width of the collar stand. This is the collar opening width. Now we have to specify by the letter of English T. So we have to press here T, go to the pick tools, resize it by and bold it, reposition it, and then collar stand width will specify it by the letter of D, height of the middle collar band D. So give the name as a T and go to the pick tools and resize it by the 12 point and bold it. After that we have to reposition it and then OK. Now we have to draw the length of bottom collar, button to buttonhole length. Go to the freehand tools and press the shift button and draw a line. Go to the point 1 and we have to convert into the dots. Go to the again pick tools and by pressing the Ctrl button generate duplicate, right click and use. So this is the, we have to specify length of bottom collar by the letter. First of all go to the freehand tools, center to center we have to draw a line, outline 1 point, left arrow and right arrow we have to apply. Now we have to specify it by the English letter of U. Go to the pick tools, resize this letter 12 point and bold it, and then you have to reposition it. After that we have to draw the length of total neckline. So go to the freehand tools, from this end press the shift button and convert 1 point and go to the style line, convert it to dots. Pick tools again we have to press the Ctrl button and we have to press the right click also to generate duplicates of that specified line. Now we have to freehand tool and from this end by pressing shift button and we have to draw this. Go to the outline 1 point, left and right arrow keys, arrow we have to apply. After the application of this thing, so you have to specify this length of the total neckline by the English letter C. Go to the pick tools, resize it by 12 point, bold it, and we have to reposition it over here and then now we have to select this entire object and group it. So now we have specified the, so this is called the front views of the collar. You can give the name as a front views. Go to the pick tool, specify by 14 and bold it, and then we have to reposition it. And this collar is called the back views. Go to the pick tool, resize as a 12 or 14 and bold it. Now we have to reposition it over here. Now we can see these things has also been specified. Now we have to specify the collar drop. So from center back neck to the front neck opening. So we have to go to the freehand tools and come to this point and draw the by pressing vertical line and go to the point 1 and then top and bottom arrow keys, arrows we have to apply over here. After the application of this vertical line, we have to specify it by the length 13 centimeter and go to the pick tool and 12 point and we have to reposition it and bold it and then OK. Now what should be the opening of the button down collar? So you have to go to this endpoint, shape tool, and we have to join it over here. Go to the pick tool, outline one point, and left and right arrows we have to apply. Now we have to specify this 9.5 centimeter or 10 centimeter. Go to the pick tool, size 12, bold it, then OK. Now we have to specify the gap between the buttons, position and space between the buttons. We have to specify. For that purpose, we have to press shift button and draw a line. 1 point. After that, go to the pick tool, and then we have to come to this middle position of this button, right click and drop, and we can increase this. Now we have to press the control button, right click over here, control R for repeating the process. Now we have to select this line and go to the style line, convert it into dots. Similarly, we have to select this line and we have to convert all these lines into dots. It's okay. Now we have to go to the freehand tools and we have to draw one point, and top and bottom arrows we have to apply, and then we have to specify this length by 5.5 centimeter. Go to the pick tool and we have to resize this length by this font by 5 centimeter and bold it. Similarly, we have to come this arrow we have to select and drag and drop it over here. Right click to duplicate of this one, and then we have to specify by 9 centimeter between these two buttons. Gap. Go to the pick tool, change the font size as a 12, bold it. So similarly, the same thing we have to do for this line also. Press the control button and drop. We have to select this one. Good. And we have to keep the gap. This one also will be the 9 centimeter. Repeat the process. Resize the font and bold it. Now you can see that the entire specification, important measuring points has been applied to this specified technical drawing of this spec sheet. I hope that this class will be very much helpful for you. In the next class, we will give the full form or full name to all these specified measurement points and the measurements with the size variations we will learn in the next class: medium, small, medium, large, extra large. So all these measurements we will have to discuss into the next class.